And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
The starters for Utah. John Conchar is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Williams. And it's Bailey in a two-guard. And for the Wizards, Trae Young out there with Johnson. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Riley in at the four. You know, Stan, at this point of the year, I'd imagine it's tough for teams outside the playoff picture to not get distracted.
Well, you really try not to. Staying in the moment is best. You've got to focus on what's in front of you. You want to end the season on as high a note as you can.
He shoots. The rebound by Filipowski. The Jazz on offense. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
Here's George, following the score by Washington. Pass to Filipowski. Fires from deep. The rebound by Riley. Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
George against Young. Here's Bailey. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Young. Can't cash it in from close range. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Conchar. Williams on the wing. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Conchar. Off target from outside. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Now here's Williams. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Filipowski sets a screen. Pulls it. It's rebounded by Washington. Pass to Young. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. To the middle. Here's Vukcevic. Covered by Filipowski. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
George, good.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. George against Young. Coulibaly on the wing. Pass to Vukcevic. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen. Here's Conchar. And he dunks it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
So it's Washington now, following the bucket by Utah. Coulibaly with a screen on George. Here's Young. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Keontae George.
Using the quickness there, Young catches defenders by surprise sometimes.
Shooting 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
Yeah, you know, guys, the amount of offense that Young creates for himself and his teammates is staggering. This guy does it all.
So Utah ends up going with a new group.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Sensabaugh. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Three-pointer off the mark. Tie game in Washington. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Collier. Vyacheslav Mikhailu is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Henson in at the power forward position. Pass to Sensabaugh. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Washington with a rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. And that one's good. Gill.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Utah trailing here. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Pass to Champagnie. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for Utah. Williams a screen on Young. Conchar outside. There's a screen by Love. Beyond the arc. Conchar can't hit. And Washington with possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Young. Here's Riley. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Magic in Orlando. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Gill. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Collier. Outside, Williams. Now here's Love. Here's Collier from the arc. He buries it from 3. Collier's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, look, Love has great court awareness. You leave someone open on his team, and he'll find them.
For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player. Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Young with it. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Gill. Now Young. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Collier. Oh, a beautiful finish by Trae Young.
People say don't take those mid-range shots. Let me tell you, if Trae Young is shooting them, I'm okay with that.
Williams looking around to the inside. Stolen by Young. Here's Champagnie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Champagne's got his first points of the game.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Inside. And Love with the basket on the assist from Collier. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Utah ahead, leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
This bench, they've been destructive. High energy, attacking like torpedoes.
Rising from the depths, 20,000 points from under the sea.
I see where you're going, but check this out. Making big waves out there, Ernie.
Ooh, well done. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Johnson is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Vukcevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Washington right now. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Guys, back to you. Tuning
out the noise. All right, Ali, appreciate the report. Now here's Young. He's got 6. Shoots over Bailey. Young misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Utah shooting their first free throw tonight.
Shooting for Utah. At the line for 1.
An intriguing young talent. George's upside as a scorer is especially enticing.
Utah leading. When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Stan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Just 4 to shoot. Filipowski, the pass to George. And a miss there on the triple. And the Wizards shooting a fantastic 57%. Outside Young for the lead. Oh, the bomb from Young. My goodness.
And from that extended range, few do it better than Trae Young.
Pass to Bailey. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Filipowski sets a screen. Offensive rebound. And here is Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Conchar, perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And it's Washington with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Young against George. Here's the floater. And the nice layup by Young. Young's got 11 points.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Champagny, he's checked in for Trae Young. And Utah with a change here too. Collier, he's checked in for George. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The Jazz again can't hit. The Wizards have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Champagny. Here's Riley. And the Wizards with another 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Jazz trail by 5. Here's Bailey. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Williams from long range. The shot comes out. Pass to Champagny. In transition, here they come. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Washington leading by 3. Now here's Coulibaly. Yet to see a basket. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And a fast break now for the Wizards. Deflects the pass. Here's Coulibaly. And that one good. And now a 7-point Washington lead.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Wizards. They're up 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got George. He's out there with Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at small forward. Love lays it up and banks it in.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And here's Young. They'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Leading by 5. Here's Carrington. Fires in the triple. Carrington's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Sensabaugh, and he lays it up and in.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Wizards leading by 6. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Carrington with it, working on George. Yes, sir! That one goes!
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A big group substitution here for Utah. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
Shoot two.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Johnson. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Vukcevic, covered by Filipowski. Here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Conchar, right side. And that's in!
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and when they desperately needed it too.
Wizards leading by 4. Johnson outside. 1:57 left in the game. Young outside. Beyond the arc. Young with the signature Trae.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
Here's Bailey, covered by Johnson. Puts it up from 15. Ooh, the shot misses. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Coulibaly. Now Young. George is there for the rebound.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And that one misses. And Young has got the ball here for the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. Here's Johnson. Oh, he misses the layup.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Williams outside. That's all. Not the best look. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door. Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And Utah calls time here. They're trailing by 7. Here's George. Here's Bailey, covered by Johnson. Outside George. 5 to shoot. For 3. Coulibaly with the rebound. So it's Washington picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
You get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Our next event.
Well, Trae, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Trae Young.